We have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us, and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada do the best we can. This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles, even if they are launched from other sides of the world and even if they are launched from space. And we will have the best system ever built. As you know, we helped Israel with theirs, and it was very successful. And now we have technology that's even far advanced from that, but including hypersonic missiles, ballistic missiles, and advanced cruise missiles. All of them will be knocked out of the air. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland, and the success rate is very close to 100%, which is incredible when you think of it. You're shooting bullets out of the air. I'm also pleased to report that the One Big Beautiful Bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome to help construction get underway. That's the initial sort of a down deposit. And we have probably, you're talking about, General, we're talking about $175 billion total cost of this when it's completed.
This is the Nations Conspire channel. Welcome to today's show. Once again, Donald Trump has come out and discussed the building of what they're calling the Golden Dome. And it's really important that people understand what this is and they push back against it. This has nothing to do with external threats. The whole notion of what they claim this is going to be makes little to zero sense as far as building out this massive defense system that is really unrealistic. But it's not a defense system, and that's what everybody needs to understand. They tell you it's for your safety. They tell you it's to protect freedom. They tell you that other countries like China and Russia don't want America to have it because they want America to be vulnerable. So that makes people think that we need to have it. We should get it, because screw them. Maybe they're going to attack.
So you heard that, right? Call Loyum like how Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honor to the head elders, to all the apostles and bishops, a great millstone. And shalom to you, Akim, out there, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. You see that this devil is doing what he normally does, just to a heightened level now. So much so that they want to create a missile defense system that they call the Golden Dome over all of the United States. And here's the reason. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. This guy, Trump, Nero Trump, said it should be done within the next 3 years. You know, they're putting $175 billion into it. Well, that stands to believe America could be destroyed even in less time than that. All right, and even if they do accomplish this thing, it's not going to be, what you might think it would be for. Is going to further enhance their system of tracking and tracing people and making this MOTB system more efficient for them. Right? So, verse 4 says, but you, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Right? This is the modern day events that's happening as we speak. The scriptures say, measure thou the time diligently in itself. It's not going to be that long. It's just something real quick. Second Ezra 9 on down. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay? You see that? What are we seeing? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and end, and the end is manifest. So let's look into some more of this. Oh man.
So that makes people think that we need to have it. We should get it, because screw them. Maybe they're going to attack us in our sleep one night, so we better build this massive golden dome. But the problem is that, again, the golden dome is not a shield. It is not defense. It's dominion. It is a technological veil. It's the equivalent to a digital firmament that they will be putting above the United States of America. And then they will move forward with the rollout of 6G, the merging of human beings' bodies with machines. They will begin rolling out drone surveillance, Reaper drones across America, all in the name of protecting you. This is the Golden Dome.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Surveillance system. It is Skynet. I talked about it when he discussed it during his State of the Union address. And the pushback from most conservatives is that it's not Skynet. Every single thing you see them doing with satellite balloons in the sky is, in fact, Skynet that they're building out. Telling you that you won't be able to get lost if you want to get lost. Telling you that you will be tracked and monitored 24/7. And then you start to see the switch into a full-on surveillance state. If you think it's bad now, think again. Because China is the blueprint for what the world government looks like under artificial intelligence governance. Full-on surveillance. This is Terminator. We see them clearing out land, using weaponized weather, tornadoes wiping out towns, cities, putting towns and cities underwater. They're clearing land to build more smart cities. They're building a golden dome to make you think that this is something like Israel's Iron Dome, which of course is all propaganda. This golden dome is about singularity. How many times have you heard the term singularity from these puppets like Elon Musk? Singularity is Skynet, and they believe that they're going to have singularity by 2045, but they want singularity through technology by 2030. And that means that you're in a full-on surveillance state, because that's what it really means to have singularity. Now, think of the other stories they've conditioned us with over the last couple of years. We all remember the mysterious drone sightings that your government still tells you is a mystery. How about the Chinese spy balloons that were flying across America? These are conditioning mechanisms, and them saying, screw you, and watching how you respond to these things, because the future looks just like that. in the name of protection and safety from outside threats through propaganda that they air on the news, making you think that China is going to drop a nuke when nukes don't even exist on the United States of America, they're going to say, well, we're going to have these surveillance drones for your protection. Because America is so vast and so big, we're going to need more than just having missile systems on the coast. We're going to need full-on drones. We're going to need DARPA drones, and we're going to need to fly them all around the United States of America. They just conditioned you this with the story in New Jersey. They conditioned us with these spy balloons. And this is the response for most of the MAGA sheeple, which makes it really incredible how much these people have gone into the dark from thinking they're awake, and now they think that they're fully awake. And they have actually less understanding of what's going on almost than a lot of the Democrats do, because some of the Democrats see AI as bad because they're looking at Elon Musk as being bad, and they're starting to see some of these things that Donald Trump wants to implement, and they feel like they're taking away their rights to free speech, and they're taking their rights away to privacy. Here's somebody named Johnny who tweeted out, the Golden Dome missile defense shield enhances U.S. national security with a multi-layered system against ballistic missile threats from nations like China and Russia, integrating advanced surveillance and attack satellites with ground-based systems. He even put integrating advanced surveillance, but doesn't even understand what that means. The surveillance isn't to keep outside threats from coming in. It's to survey and surveil the people in America. The missile system, whether you believe that they exist or not, I'm sure you'll see these lined up on the coast. They'll show you the things that we've seen them show us with Iron Dome. But guess what? These missiles aren't to protect you from outside sources. I'm sure they'll show you propaganda like we see from Iron Dome, where they shoot missiles up into the sky and tell you that they're blocking missiles coming from Gaza with the Iron Dome system, right? But really it looks a lot like it looked in Terminator, because that's exactly what this is. The missiles are for you. The system, the Golden Dome, the surveillance state is for you.
To be a mistake. Because in 1,100 hours, all primary military systems were secure. What about the missile silos, the subs?
We've lost contact.
You're saying this country is completely open to attack. Who's doing this? Foreign power or some computer hacker in his garage? We can't pin it down.
It's like nothing we've ever seen before. It keeps growing and changing, and like it has a mind of its own.
If we uplink now, Skynet will be in control of your military.
Skynet defense system
We're in.
now activated.
Skynet's fully operational, processing at 60 teraflops a second.
Skynet defense system now activated.
Power failure? Skynet is the virus. It's the reason everything's falling apart.
1 hour, it will initiate a massive nuclear attack on its enemy.
What enemy?
Us, humans.
By the time Skynet became self-aware, it had...
So there you have it. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Rakakadash. Shalom.